Yeah. Get high rapper. The man hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the latest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the man hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws. Yeah, it's going down. Have you saying what the fuck and never watered down? It's going down. I'll be rolling up. And if you buy it or you sell it, then you made the cut. Watch me flip it back. I can double up. I got sriracha for that ass, I'ma burn it up. Gotta check the rules and know that it be fair foul. Rep blow the whistle, coach throw the towel. We can do this on the field or outside the lines. It's the man hour though, now we going live.
And what is up, everybody? Michael Buckheister here with my man Mike LeBlanc on the Mike and Mike Man Hour. Man, Mike, first things first, man, I have to come out and apologize for last night. I was just wore the F out, man. And like, you as a friend of mine, you saw it in my face and you're like, hey man, do you want to take the night off? And I'm like, no, let's do it. And dude, I apologize from the bottom of my heart to everybody about last night, man. Sorry about that, Mike. Sorry, man.
It's all good. We have our days.
Yeah, so what is up, Trent Mason? I see you over over there, a fellow FC alumni. I coached that kid, and that kid has a lot of heart. But guys, if you are new here to the Mike and Mike Man Hour, we are streaming on all platforms tonight. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, Spreaker as well. Man, but Mike, did you know that we're giving away a $100 Amazon gift card?
No, I didn't.
Well, we are, man, and all you have to do to register to win that, like our Facebook page, share this live stream. What is up, Jameson? We see you in the chat, Mr. Top Fan. And guys, just join one of our trash talk groups. Once we hit that 500 like, we're giving it away. We're entering all the names into a random pool. You get more entries for the shares that you do, the interaction that you have on the page. It's easy. $100 Amazon gift card. All you gotta do is like our Facebook page, share it, and just enjoy some good times, man.
That's it.
That is it. So, Mike, it is Monday night. We all went back to the grind today. We, the corporate world and whatnot. I mean, how was your day? Mondays are always busy, right?
Yeah, Mondays are always busy, man. Like, so this morning, got up, had my staff meeting. Then I had my little leadership team meeting, and then from there till 2-3 o'clock, it was just back to back calls with clients. But it was definitely busy. I mean, you got to handle the clients, and then you got to handle all these build outs and everything like that. But busy is good, man. Busy is good. I love being busy. It's better than sitting here looking at my computer like, oh, I don't have shit to do today. This is boring as fuck.
Right. I mean, I'm always busy too. I do the RTF thing. I do the normal 8 to 5 job, and this has been one of my most successful weeks as a RTF. On this side, we're putting the management team together, taking huge strides. We are reformatting everything come August 3rd. So, guys, be sure to join rtfsportsnetwork.com on the website. Check out all the new times for the shows and whatnot. I mean, Mike and Mike Man Hour, we're still going to be the same. We're going to start the afternoon right with you guys, noon East Coast time, right there on the rtfsportsnetwork.com. Also, we're going to be on Roku TV and Apple TV as well. Starting, I'm going to break the news for you guys. January 1st, XM Radio. RTF XM Radio coming January 1st.
Boom.
Isn't that awesome?
XM. Boom.
Boom, baby. Boom, baby. So, Mike, we always start today our shows off with a little bit of banter, like a little bit of just life in general, right? And we were talking a little bit about crazy cat ladies and whatnot, and we have a cat. Well, I should say my wife has a cat. This cat is the most.
So much about you.
What's that?
Cat people are just weird people. That explains so much about you.
Well, it is.
offended like half of our viewing audience.
It
but-
is not my cat. I just want to let you guys know that it is my wife's cat. This cat is an evil son of a gun, but like I love him to death. I mean, his name is McLovin, so I mean, when you have a cat named McLovin, I mean, that is awesome, right? So, but let me get into it. So, me and my wife had our second son. Like he is 4 months old today, actually, and when she was pregnant, she couldn't change the cat box, right? So I've basically been changing the cat box for over a year now, and I'm like, hey, like, is it time for you to go back changing the cat box? And she's like, well, no, I'm breastfeeding still. I can't. I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? Did you? I mean, like, girls, like, we have 12 people tuning on and on like all of our platforms here. You guys, welcome to the show. Be sure to head to the Facebook page and like it. Share this with a couple friends as well, and get that Amazon gift card. But she tried to tell me that there's some ammonia or something in the cat piss that causes birth defects or something like that. I mean, Mike, you've had 3 kids. Like, is this a real thing, or are they just BSing me?
I think she's BSing you. I mean, I can't tell you for sure.
I mean,
we're not capable. So
if they're BSing me, all of her friends are like in on it too, and I hate all you all if that's true. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, that's some BS, bro. Like,
prove it.
Yeah, prove it to me. Prove to me that this ammonia causes whatever, like, psycho
How come you
brain
just-
lady.
How come you haven't done just the smart thing and just fucking go look it up on Google?
I don't know, shit, because Google lies, right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
Because Google's ran by a girl, so she's like, ha ha ha, right? Like, she has that evil little Cruella de Vil laugh, right? Wouldn't that be something though? I mean, but man, like, I can see why you're pregnant because like your hormones are all jacked up and like whatnot, right? But since you're breastfeeding, like what the hell? Like saying like the ammonia smell and the cat piss affects the breast milk too?
yeah. Like, how would affect it? I mean, if you're not ingesting it, why would it come out in the breast milk?
I don't know, man. Shit, like you tell me. I mean,
it sounds kind of.
It sounds something like a woman would say, a woman would like do. What?
You're gonna make Cindy hate me.
She already hates you now. I'm totally kidding. She is just she's super stressed out from work with the whole COVID BS now, and
Look,
her what?
Look at my wife. Where's my gift card? Hey, make sure you go like the page and share and join just like everybody else.
Is this the same girl that asked for a $500 gift card like last week?
Yeah, she did.
Did she ever get it?
No, she didn't. No.
We see who's in the doghouse now. I'm kidding. But guys, we have an action-packed show for you tonight. We are bringing back the infamous segment of the What Does. Man, we are going to be calling out some people tonight, Mike, and I'm kind of excited about it too, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
I mean, shoot. I can't get back to the page that has a chat. Like I said, guys, we're trying this new format here. And, yeah, so hopefully at one point I will get to see the chatters again. My bad.
I've got the chat up.
Okay.
My wife says you're mean.
Okay, so what'd she say?
She says you're mean. She said the other mic is mean.
Alrighty. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to go with some What Does after the break. And after that, we're going to talk a little power rankings in the NFL. All that good stuff, guys, right after this. And welcome back to Mike and Mike Man Hour, guys. Michael Buckhouse here with my man, Mike LeBlanc. Remember, guys, we are still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is like the Facebook page, share this live feed, and join one of our trash talk groups. That gets you 11 entries right then and there. You share this more than once, that's 10 more entries. So every time you share this live feed, you get 10 entries going on into the giveaway here. So, Mike, it is that special time of night, and we're going to start it off with you on the infamous What The.
You know, what the hell, man? They're testing y'all every single day. Now you want to hold out. Now you're going to start leading the pack. You are a big name in the NFL. And now you're going to talk about, I want to hold out. Now, I've seen posts from Russell Wilson. I've seen posts from Patrick Mahomes. You know, all these big names about possibly sitting out. You know what? That's great. You want to sit out? Don't expect to get paid.
And my first what the of the night is going to go to Jesse from Infinity Sports. My man, you try to troll me all the time. You take my words and you twist them just like a good journalist does. But you know what, man? Today it backfired on your little ass, didn't it? You were trying to talk shit on me all day, and you said, "Let me get out my hooked on phonics so I can read your chat." Motherfucker, you insulted yourself by saying that. You said, "Let me get my hooks on phonics because I can't read." Mike, didn't he just insult himself? I mean, shit, man.
You just called out and you can't read. What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, dude, come on, Jesse. You get the what the of the night, man. Don't be so stupid.
My second what the of the night is Antonio Brown tweeted out, "I am done with playing football again." Bro, you have been talking about coming back and playing and doing this and doing that. The Seattle Seahawks are actually looking at you, and you want to go ahead and you want to tweet out, "I'm done with football." No wonder nobody wants you on their team. You're toxic. You are a toxic person in any kind of organization. You know what? They should just keep you on the sidelines. Don't step foot back on the football field. You're a damn waste of talent. What the hell, Antonio Brown?
So let me add to that, Mike. I mean, didn't Conor McGregor tweeted like 3 or 4 times that he has retired and like now he's calling people out to fight? I mean, isn't that much of the same? Like people just want like clout at the end of the day.
Yeah, but here's the thing here's the thing that separates Antonio Brown from Conor McGregor, right? Conor McGregor is an iconic fighter.
Antonio Brown isn't an iconic wide receiver?
No, I wouldn't call him an iconic wide receiver. Not like Conor McGregor. This man has held 3 belts in one time.
Right.
And went and fought Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, he got his ass whooped. But he went the distance with Floyd. He didn't get his ass knocked out. And, I mean, how many fighters say they're going to retire and then they come back? You know what I mean? There's no on and off the field antics like Antonio Brown. Like, he might be like something might be seriously wrong with him.
Yeah, I actually said that when when the whole helmet thing was taking place over there in Oakland, and then he froze his feet, and then I don't know something else else happened. I was legitimately worried. I'm like, hey, this guy might have like pre-setting on CTE, right? I mean, I truly thought that, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next what though. My next what the of the night, since we're calling out players and I'm kind of in my trolling mood here, Brandon Coombs, last night, you were on our show. We gave you a platform to, speak your mind, have a good time. But when you said Jameis Winston is a top 10 quarterback, did you understand the words that came out of your mouth? Jameis Winston is a top 10 quarterback. He's not even a starter in the NFL. There are 31 other teams that did not want him on his team. How can you be a top 10 quarterback if you're a backup on an NFL team? Tell me that. Brandon Coombs, what the, my man?
What that's about tonight is the NFL just proposed to the NFLPA no preseason games because of COVID. I understand, but the NFL also and the NFLPA has to also understand. Look, you got to give these guys at least a game or two to warm up, if like to get back to playing football. Yes, they're back on the practice field and they're hitting each other and everything like that, but let's be honest, you don't go full speed on the practice field, not like you do when the lights are on.
Back, son.
And you're in that stadium. You don't go 100%. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see in the first 2-3 weeks, we're going to see a lot of injuries, and it's going to lead to next season of this is why we need a preseason and this is why we shouldn't shorten it.
My next what the of the night, I'm going to kind of go off script a little bit here. I see some chats coming in. I see Jameson. I see Trent Mason. I see you guys like over there. Trent Mason wants to say that Jameis Winston is a top 10 quarterback because he had LASIK eye surgery. So are you telling me he couldn't see at all last year, so that causes to him throw for 5,000 yards, throw for 32 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. So you had LASIK eye surgery that instantly makes you a better quarterback. Shut the fuck up on that. And Jameson, you are my man. Jameis Winston is not a top 32 quarterback.
Yeah, he's not.
Facts,
there isn't,
homie.
just like Jameson said, there isn't 32 better quarterbacks than Jameis Winston.
I mean, there might be, but he's not a top 10. I got another what though. Let me play the lowest jingle. Now Trent wants to come back and say, "Nope, I agree. Winston is trash." Come on, man. Don't be counter thought in your thoughts. Over there. But he's like, maybe he'll do something like he did back in the Seminole days. Man, you're contradicting yourself in the comments there, Trent. I see you. He first of all, you're saying, he is not trash, and then you said, "Oh, I agree that he is trash," and now you're saying he might do something like he did in Florida State. Come on, man.
We'll call you out.
What?
We will call you out.
So my final what the of the night is crazy cat ladies. During our pre-show, we were talking about crazy cat ladies and whatnot, but why do you never hear crazy cat dudes? You know why? Because women are hereditary crazy. Let's be honest. Women are crazy. Cats are crazy. Uh-oh.
Women are crazy.
Yeah, so for all you women that have more than 3 cats, you are crazy. So, 3 or 4 cats is excessive. That makes you crazy. If you have 3 or 4 dogs, does that make you crazy? No, because dogs is man's best friend, and men are not crazy.
No, we are not crazy.
All right, guys, that is going to be for What Does of the Night. We see some people popping in the chat. I see you, Steve Durr. He says truth. I'm saying in truth that women are crazy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Trent Mason says, "I'm just being optimistic for the man. I hated seeing Heisman winners fall off." Well, just because you're a Heisman trophy winner, that never translates into the NFL. I believe I saw some stats somewhere where it was 50% of Heisman trophy winners have success in the NFL. What was that measurement of success? I don't really know, but it is what I read. I believe it was on USA Today or something like that. But you have something to say? You're pondering thoughts over there.
I am. Some of the best players in the league, some that are Hall of Famers, were drafted 3rd, 4th, 5th round.
Right.
They never They weren't even close to being Heisman Trophy winner. Look, a Heisman Trophy is you were great in college. That doesn't translate into the NFL. Let's go back to recent. Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush won the Heisman Trophy, and he was supposed to be the next best thing since Emmitt Smith coming out of college.
I would say he had a successful NFL career, though.
I won't say he would have. I don't. I mean, I think he had a decent NFL career. Do I think it's successful? No, because Reggie Bush wasn't that running back that could run in between the tackles. Reggie Bush was that outside running back, or you throw him a screen. He was dangerous like that. He was definitely dangerous
right
on a screen. Even in the NFL, he was.
Until he got lit the fuck up.
Yep.
Then his career was over.
Being a complete running back in the NFL that won the Heisman Trophy, no. He had a decent NFL career.
Let's think of some past Heisman Trophy winners. Like I don't have anything brought up on my computer screen or anything that Matt Leinart won a Heisman. He was a NFL bust. He was the Ryan Leaf, right?
Yeah.
Wait, he lasted 2 years, I think.
Damn, I can't remember his name. He was a quarterback. I think he came from LSU, I want to say. Ah, man. See, now you're going to make me go look it up.
Ask your brother. He's an LSU fan.
My brother is a huge LSU
Every
fan.
LSU player is a bust in the NFL.
Joe Burrow is not going to be a bust. Robert
he'll have a good
Griffin
career.
III.
Who?
He was a bust.
Who?
Robert Griffin III. He won the Heisman Trophy in 2011.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel won the Heisman Trophy. He was a bust. Matt Leinart, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow just never got a chance. I think if he would have got a fair chance and
no way, bro.
Hey, Tim Tebow has more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson.
Come on, get off the gas with that shit.
Henry, the running back for the Titans, has more touchdown passes than never mind. I'll just go ahead and digress.
Marcus Mariota won the Heisman Trophy in 2014. Now he's a backup in Oakland.
I think he will become a starter in Vegas and have a pretty good career.
What about Sam Bradford?
Ooh. Riddled with injuries, so can you put an asterisk by that saying, what if? Because the 5 games that he was healthy, meaning they were pretty good games.
You know what? I'm going to give you somebody who won the Heisman Trophy in 2003 that you probably don't even know who the hell he is.
Have a good night, Trent.
Jason White.
Was he the Oklahoma? No, that was Major Applewhite that I'm thinking of.
Jason White, he played for Oklahoma.
I don't remember Jason White.
Remember him at all.
What year was that?
2003.
Yeah. So
Look, the only ones that have done something so far. I mean, Derrick Henry won in 2015, but is Derrick Henry really that running back like Ezekiel Elliott, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley? Is he one of those transcending running backs of the game? No, he's not. He's bouncing around from team to team.
Right.
I think he found a home with the Titans, and I think he'll have a better career in Tennessee. But do I think that he's going to have a career like Saquon Barkley or Ezekiel Elliott? No, he's not. So let's go back.
Jameson says Jason White had bad knees.
So we're finding excuses for people now. I get it.
So Sam Bradford didn't have a very good offensive line, so you can give him that. Ryan Leaf was addicted to cocaine, so you can give him that, right?
Tim Tebow didn't have the mechanics, so you can give him that.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, let's look. Kyler Murray won it in 2018. I think Kyler Murray will have a decent NFL career. Baker Mayfield in 2017. I think Baker will have a decent NFL career.
To be determined after this season.
Yeah, after this season. Lamar Jackson won it in 2016. And I think Lamar Jackson is going to be an elite quarterback.
He'll have a very successful career for 5 years.
No, sir. Derrick Henry, 2015. We talked about him. We talked about Marcus Mariota. Jameis Winston. He won it in 2013. Johnny Manziel, 2012. Robert Griffin III, RG3, 2011. Here we go.
What I'm seeing here is a lot of college-style offensive quarterbacks winning the Heisman because of the high rushing numbers, high passing, high touchdowns that they have. Mm-hmm. How many how many pro offenses, how many college pro offenses teams have won the Heisman? Like I'm talking like pro offenses. You're talking like Alabama. Like I would call LSU a pro-style offense. Georgia. I mean, like there are probably only a handful of colleges that run quote pro-style offenses, and
it's really in the 2000s though. It's really in the 2000s where they kind of got off track. I mean, 98 Ricky Williams. If Ricky Williams could have stopped smoking pot, Ricky Williams could have been an amazing running back.
Ricky Williams came into the NFL 10 years too early, maybe 20 years too early. Like a little bit more leniency.
Charles Woodson, Hall of Famer.
Defense player, though.
Eddie George. Charlie Ward. Desmond Howard. Ty Detmer. Andre Ware. Barry Sanders. Tim Brown. Vinny Testaverde. Bo Jackson. Doug Flutie. Herschel Walker.
Whoa. Stop right there. You know the difference between then and now? Then only you had to be an elite player on a elite team to make it to the TAV, and like that's how a lot of people voted, was they saw the game on TV, they saw the highlights. Now every college is on ESPN 12 and 15, the ACC channel, the SEC channel. Everybody's on TAV now. So you see this kid from North Dakota State that's having a Heisman caliber season, and then all of a sudden he is a bust in the NFL because he is no longer the biggest, fastest guy on this FCS school. Now everybody is bigger and faster than stronger than like he is. So it is a bust just because he is so used to being 6'2" on a North Dakota State team is a huge motherfucker, right? 6'2", 260. You were a big boy. Now on the NFL team, you are a small fry. So. I mean, Jameson here in the chat says college football is a different game than the NFL. Obviously, not true. Now, for some colleges, it is.
In the 90s and 80s, I rattled off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in the 80s and 90s who had successful careers, and about 3 or 4 of them are Hall of Famers at this point.
So we're having like a 50% success rate, give or take. 20 years, 11 players.
Yeah, and now in the 2000s, they're nowhere near that. You may have 1 or 2 that win the Heisman Trophy, and it translates into the NFL.
Yeah, well, that is also because the college game has changed a lot since 1990. Let's be honest. Those teams that were winning games were running quote pro style offenses. They're running that West Coast offense, and like now they want to run the Wildcat and all this razzle dazzle crap. But Mike, we got to take a quick break, man. We're hitting that time limit, and on the other side of the break, the NFL Power Rankings have just come out again. Where does your team rank? Find out right after the break. Welcome back to the Mike and Mike Man Hour, guys. Michael Buckcuster here with Mike LeBlanc. You guys, we're still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is head over to our Facebook page, like it, share this live feed with a couple friends, become a top fan. Man, it is easy peasy. Look at this. Jameson, right now, Mike, he is a top fan. He has shared this over 20 times, and he is in like 5 or 6 of our trash talk groups, and he has liked the page. So Jameson has like over 1,000 entries, like easily, for this $100 Amazon gift card. Steve Durr, he is up there too. I think he's sitting about 900 entries like as well. So guys, keep on sharing the live feed. Get people in here. But it is that special time of night. We have given you guys some BS. We gave you a little bit of what the. Now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. Today, the new NFL Power Rankings came out today, and we're just going to give you the top 10. Number 1 was the Baltimore Ravens. 2, Kansas City Chiefs. 3, the San Francisco 49ers. Jameson's got some love there. Number 4, New Orleans Saints. Number 5, Mike LeBlanc's Dallas Cowboys. Number 6, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers. 7, Philadelphia Eagles. 8, Seattle Seahawks. 9, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And 10, the Indianapolis Colts. So, Mike, when you see that list, first things first, what pops off the page at you?
Number 1, I think they've got Dallas ranked too high. Another thing, the main thing that pops off is, look, man, I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson. You know this. I think he's going to be a great talent for years to come, but I don't think the Ravens are a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Kansas City Chiefs offense has more firepower than any team in the league. And I know they're going off of offense and defense, but I'll put Kansas City's offense up against any defense in the league any day of the week.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree more with you. I mean, just that Kansas City offense is fire, but that Ravens defense is pretty damn good too. So is that San Francisco 49ers defense. The one thing that pops the most off to me is, 1, the Dallas Cowboys at number 5. Number 6, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then we have the Philadelphia Eagles at number 7. Those 3 teams barely squeaked in, the Eagles barely squeaked into the playoffs last year by winning Week 17 game versus the Cowboys. I think they finished 8-8. The Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers both missed the playoffs. How can you have teams that missed the playoffs last year in the top 10? I mean, there are 16 teams that make the playoffs, right? No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Did I say that right? Sorry, there's 12 teams that make the playoffs. My bad. 12 teams that make the playoffs. 14 this year. So the Cowboys and Steelers didn't make the playoffs, and they're the top 10 power rankings. Yes, I know they're going off what they're predicting.
They didn't make playoffs either. Neither did Indianapolis.
Indy made the playoffs. Yeah, they beat. They had lost to Houston in the first round.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. Tampa Bay didn't make the playoffs though.
No, but like I said, they are going off of paper, I guess. I mean, because that's the only way I can see they have Dallas Cowboys at number 5. Look at their team on paper. I guess they have Amari Cooper, they have CeeDee Lamb, and they.
I don't see how you have the Cowboys, and mind you, everybody knows I'm a huge Cowboys fan. I bleed silver and blue.
With the number 4 jersey on.
Put them even in the top 10 with Dak Prescott under center. I just can't. He couldn't beat a playoff team last season. So now, all of a sudden, what? Because they get CeeDee Lamb and they make some additions to the defense. Now all of a sudden they're number 5 in the league. No, man. No. They're not. No. The offense, just because you get CeeDee Lamb, and we lost people on the offensive line. Travis Frederick retired. So you're telling me CeeDee Lamb automatically puts you at top a number 5 ranking? Unproven rookie?
Right. Yeah.
This is horseshit. This is a bullshit list.
I should have pulled up what the Cowboys finished off last season out of the power rankings. I should have pulled that up to compare, but I didn't. I mean, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they finished 5-11 last season. So they added Tom Brady and Gronk. That instantly makes them a top. People saying Super Bowl or bust for them, but why? I mean, they have a favorable schedule, so they'll have a pretty good record in the end. They're probably going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. So I don't think Tampa Bay deserves in the top 10 either. Yes, you can have all these fantasy pieces put together, but with no offseason, no preseason. How are they going to mesh? How are they going to even have a good season?
Yeah, it's gonna take Tampa Bay at least 4 to 5 weeks to even get rolling.
Yeah, we said that with a preseason.
That's even I just don't see Tampa Bay having that good of a season right now. I really don't.
And especially if I remember their schedule correctly, they play the Saints twice in the first 8 weeks. And then they play the Kansas City Chiefs and then the Detroit Lions toward the end of the season. So, I mean, the first 9 weeks, they could easily be going 5-5 or, 4-4, because I think they got a bye week like week 6 or 7, if I remember correctly. And then they got a pretty favorable schedule at the end of the season. So, like, is this like I guess the question is this the power rankings for the whole season or just going into week 1? Because if this is the power ranking going into week 1, they're going to get their ass kicked by the power ranking number 4, the New Orleans Saints, because I think they play them first, and they're going to get a rude awakening real quick.
Real quick, with no preseason games. I mean, yeah, sure, you'll have practice time, but we all know it's different when the lights turn on. You're in between those
Right.
sidelines. It's totally different.
I would say it would be different once Tom Brady gets popped in the mouth, but we know that will never happen.
No, the refs won't let that happen.
Right. What is up, Dylan? We see you tuning in here. So, Mike, what is your top 10?
Ooh, you really want to know about?
I really want to know, man.
All right.
Let me write this down.
Number 1, Kansas City. Number 2, big shocker here. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
New Orleans Saints.
That's good.
Number 3, the Ravens. Number 4, Seattle. Number 5, I'm going to put Indy because I think Phillip Rivers gives them.
Whoa. Let me stop you there.
Yes, sir.
Didn't you just say that you cannot have a team that didn't make the playoffs in the top 10?
Indy made the playoffs.
So they're going from like first to worst, or from worst to first?
I think Phillip Rivers makes them that team, man.
Okay.
I really do.
That's right. I'm just giving you shit.
I know you are. Number 6, Green Bay.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Ooh, man, that whiskey burn going down. Ooh. And we'll go number 7. I'll go with the San Francisco 49ers.
You hear that, Jameson? Number 7.
We're going number 8. I'm going to go with Minnesota. Number 9, Philly. And number 10, Buffalo Bills.
Durf from On and Off the Field would love you for that number 10 pick, the Buffalo Bills. People are sleeping on the Buffalo Bills. Let's be totally honest about that. They have a favorable. They really had a very favorable division until Cam Newton came to the Patriots, but I still had them splitting the season. So we'll go ahead and move past that. The only question that I have for you is Philly. Is this with the healthy Carson Wentz? Because we know
with a healthy Carson Wentz, what do I have him at? Number 6?
You have
7?
them at number 9. Philly at number 9.
So with a healthy Carson Wentz, I think Philly, if Carson Wentz can stay healthy this season, you got to think that team didn't lose a lot. So that team all really knows each other in jails. There's not going to be any acclimation time where Carson Wentz has to get timing down with his number 1 receiver and his tight end and his running back, because that's all those pieces are in place right now. And that defense, they just added to it. And nothing really took away from that defense. So, I have Philadelphia winning the NFC East this season.
That's coming from a Cowboys fan, so that is very, very good there. So Jameson popped in with his power rankings. He didn't even have San Francisco. Oh, sorry. He had number 1 KC, number 2 Ravens, number 3 49ers, 4 Saints, 5 Buccaneers, 6 Seahawks, 7 Colts, 8 Packers, 9 Bills, 10 the Titans. Titans is another sleeper team that you have to show up to play, or they'll punch you in the mouth over and over and over again.
Derrick Henry will definitely punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, just the Titans had that smash mouth football mentality from like the 80s, right? Like they're going to run and just pound it down your throat. So, let me give you the correct power rankings here, Mike. I mean, we've heard it from experts, we've heard it from LeBlanc. Now let me give you the facts here, okay?
Here we go.
So, I do like the Ravens at number 1. They are a complete regular season team because this is the regular season power rankings. Just keep that in mind. Like the Ravens always do well in regular season. Come January, that's another story, right? Number 2, I'm going to put the San Francisco 49ers there. I think they do have a complete team. They've added some pieces, but that will not transition over to overall success this season. Yes, a mic drop. I know. Shit.
Fucking horse shit right there.
Number 3, the New Orleans Saints. Just Drew Brees is Drew Brees. Michael Thomas is, top 5 receiver in the NFL easily. I love Alvin Kamara, and their defense is pretty good as well. Next I'm going to put Kansas City Chiefs. I have them so low because of their defense ability. They signed Chris Jones to a 4-year, $85 million contract. I'm not sold on Chris Jones. I don't like him. He is eating up way too much salary cap for us not to be very, very good, right? Next up, I do like the Green Bay Packers. You do not go 13-3 by fluke. People say it was a sloppy 13-3. A win's a win at the end of the day, right? I mean, you can be 13-3 and be all sloppy wins, but you're still going to get a first overall seed in the playoffs. I mean, that's just the way it is. Next up, I do like the Dallas Cowboys. I think they're going to win the NFC East because the Philadelphia Eagles, they're going to cut their star receiver, Deshaun Jackson. They don't have Nelson Aguilar anymore. I mean, like, who do they have? They have Carson Wentz. That's it. That's why the Cowboys are next. Then I'm going to go with Indy, Phillip Rivers, and the Colts. They're pretty solid. And then number 10, the Detroit Lions.
Whoa!
Guys, people, we talked to Brandon Coombs. I like this past night. He says Stafford's coming off a back injury. Go ahead.
Look, before you keep going, give me your top 10 again. I got Ravens, 49ers, New Orleans, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys, Colts, Lions.
That was 9?
That's 8.
Say that list for me because I had Chiefs at 5.
So, Ravens at number 1.
Right.
49ers at number 2.
Yep.
New Orleans Saints at number 3. Chiefs at number 4. Who'd you have at number 4?
It was the Chiefs.
Chiefs at number 4.
Yep.
Packers at number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys at 6.
Right.
Colts at 7. Lions at 8. You're missing 2.
So
He wants to talk about facts.
8 should be the Seattle Seahawks because the Lions are like 10, and then Indy is in there behind the Seahawks.
Nah, you only got 9, bud.
Dude, say that for me one more time. I mean, am I just
Ravens?
reading shit? Yeah.
Ravens, Niners,
Right.
Saints, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys, Colts, Seahawks, Lions. Missing one.
Look at my paper. I do only have 9. My bad. Man. Let me think here.
You gotta throw the Bills in there, man.
Yeah, probably the Buffalo Bills. It is a toss up between the Buffalo Bills and yeah, it's going to be the Buffalo Bills because I think they have the most favorable schedule. They have a solid team. They went 10-6 last year.
So you're putting the Bills at number 10?
Yeah.
You're putting the Lions above the Bills?
Yes.
Wow.
Jameson, Mike LeBlanc's power rankings were the Chiefs, Saints, Ravens, Seahawks, Colts, Packers, 49ers, Vikings, Phillies, and then Buffalo. So, guys, if you have any thoughts on that, let us know. Like, I mean, I like my list, even though I only had 9. I fucked that up bad, didn't I?
I mean, to catch you.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, it would have made sense since our lines didn't add up, right? You gave me 10 and I only had 9. So, yeah, it is what it is.
See how you have the Lions in the top 10.
I just like we said, Brandon Coombs was telling us that Matthew Stafford was coming off a broken back this past season. Okay, I mean, surgery nowadays is a lot different from the 80s and 90s and even early 2000, right? Who else had a broken back? Peyton Manning had those vertebrae fused in his back. He came back and won a Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning didn't come back and win a Super Bowl. Peyton Manning came back and was a game manager, and that defense won a Super Bowl. Actually, Von Miller won them a Super Bowl.
But he still won the Super Bowl, right? Starting quarterback won the Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl twice with the Broncos, I might add.
No, he didn't. He only won once.
Yeah, they lost to the Seahawks when they like the very first drive. They're like on the 3 or 4 yard line. The snap went over their head in Miami. Ball went out of bounds, and that was the beginning of the end for the Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. That was his first year, and then the last year they won it. So
yeah, Von Miller just took over the whole damn game and smothered Cam Newton the whole game.
And then my eye test. So people are so wrapped up on these numbers: 3-13, 4-12. I was at the Kansas City Detroit Lions game in Detroit. Very cool stadium, by the way, even though the fans are jackasses, but we digress on that. Don't be talking shit on my wife and expect me not to return the shit talking and rub you or win in our face, but whatever. But the Lions are a good, solid team. They play hard. They're well coached now, and they have a core. They have this nucleus.
You win 3 or 4 games.
The ball didn't bounce their way a few times. They had, 9 losses with 6 points or less.
So you can say the same thing about the Cowboys last season and Dak Prescott not beating the playoff teams. The ball didn't just bounce their way because they only lost between 3 to 10 points a game.
True, but
damn, Dak Prescott sucks.
No one gets beat in the Super Bowl like Denver did. Whatever, Jameson. Move on past that. So I just like what is happening in Detroit. I have them winning that NFC North. I have Matt Stafford playing great on this contract year of his. I have that running back that they drafted. I forget his name. That running back is going to be a 2-headed monster because they already have that. Like I don't know their names all that well, but they had that 2 running back monster all over there. They traded away their cancer on the defensive side. The Detroit Lions are going to be a solid team. But Mike, Jameson wants to know, why do you have the 49ers so damn low?
Jimmy G.
Did you hear that? Jimmy G, game manager himself.
The 49ers, in my opinion, have one of the best defenses in the league. They are the reason, the defense is the reason why San Francisco went to the playoffs or to the Super Bowl last season.
They're also the reason why they lost the Super Bowl.
No, Jimmy G. If Jimmy G completes that pass, we are looking possibly at the 49ers being Super Bowl champions.
So one pass gave up 28 points?
No, but that could have been the turning point.
I know.
As a
game of momentum. I got
you. A lot, right? That incomplete pass knocked all the winds out of their sail, and it went downhill from there. Jimmy G is the reason why I don't have them higher, and that's the truth. Don't like a strong. They don't have a super strong running back or running game that can compensate for Jimmy G.
And the running back wants out.
And he's out. Can you imagine Saquon Barkley with Jimmy G now, right? Can you imagine, though, Saquon Barkley on that team, Nick Chubb on that team, Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, like a legitimate running back on the San Francisco 49ers, wow. If they had a legitimate running back, I could see them being number 1 or number 2. But they don't have a legitimate running back, and they don't really have a legitimate quarterback. They have a game-managing quarterback. There's nothing special about Jimmy G.
Right. And if I could go back and maybe reevaluate my rankings a little bit more, I basically wanted to get your goat about putting San Francisco so high because I knew you were going to put them so low, and low mean hell they're still top 10. They're still a top 10 team in the NFL. You're giving a little bit more credit than like I am going to actually.
They're going to the playoffs this season.
Fun fact, the last 5 NFC teams to represent the NFL, 4 of them went below 500 the next season. So just want to put that out there. So
I don't think they go below 500. That defense is just too good.
The problem is that division is so tough.
It is. You got the Seattle Seahawks in that division. Who else?
Arizona Cardinals up and coming.
Cardinals up, yeah.
Granted, the Rams are going to finish 5-12. They're still going to be a tough team to play. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, any division opponent is going to be, it's tough to play.
Right. And just to add to your point about the San Francisco 49ers, I see your Jimmy G, but I'm going to trump you with Kyle Shanahan. I don't like his play calling. He is too conservative. And he gets bored. He cost him that Super Bowl in the end. Jameson says Kyle clearly doesn't trust Jimmy G. No, Kyle Shanahan doesn't trust himself in the end. That's what it comes down to. But Mike, fun fact here to end the night. People are saying Tampa Bay is Super Bowl bound, yada, yada, yada. The only quarterback to start the Super Bowl on 2 different teams and win with 2 different teams, Peyton Manning. The GOAT, Peyton Manning. Any closing thoughts before we head out?
No, he is the GOAT. I am so sick and tired of everybody telling me that Tom Brady is the GOAT, this and that. Peyton Manning is the GOAT.
All right, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. As always, thank you for joining us. We're giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is like the page, share this live feed every time we're live. We're live Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. East Coast time. Join one of our Tash Talk groups and invite people to join as well. Once we get up to that 500 like mark, I believe we're at 450 right now. We just need a couple more likes and we'll be giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. That's all you got to do, guys. But as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Have a great night.
Yeah. Get high, rapper. The man hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the latest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the man hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws. Yeah, it's going down. Have you saying what the fuck and never watered down.